Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm going to be testing out the TT bike compared to the road bike. So, let's get it. Alright, what's up everybody? Heading over to the Rose Bowl. That's where I'm going to be doing the testing for the TT bike versus the road bike. So yeah, and this isn't going to be your typical like, oh, it's going to be like same power, whatever. This is going to be a very like for me test. So like I'm going to be testing it based off heart rate. And this may be controversial because, you know, some people don't like, you know, using heart rate for training. Some people don't like, you know, but on a TT bike where you are significantly getting less air and you will be able to use less power, it's not fair for the TT bike to use power when I won't be able to actually use a significant amount or it won't be fair for the road bike because I won't be able to use all the power that I would be able to generate. So I'm going to be doing 12 minutes on the TT bike and then 12 minutes on the road bike, and these will be broken up by 5 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting test, I think, because the power is going to be different, obviously, but that's the point. The power on the TT bike is going to be significantly lower because of I'm going to not be able to generate as much power on the TT bike. But I think theoretically, I should be able to use I should be able to be faster on the TT bike. And this is important because this test is basically to confirm that the TT bike is faster. And I'm almost guaranteed that it is, but I just want to know. I want to see, based off the same heart rate, will I be able to produce a little bit less power, but will I be, you know, pretty fast in terms of speed. The speed will be the big part because I will be going around the same course, but I will be tracking the same speed, or I'll be tracking like the speed to see if like it's going to be any different, and we'll just compare the numbers. You know, if the numbers come out to be a little bit different, then so be it, but that's just how it is. And so that's going to be an interesting test to see how the power differentiates, the speed differentiates, how far I get, because it's a pretty flat course to kind of more put it into TT's favor. But yeah, we're just going to see if my TT bike's actually fast. Well, and I'll kind of give you a breakdown on how it goes. So here we go. First one done, 3 more to go, 1 more on the TT bike. It was feeling really good until like 3 minutes to go, and I was just hurting in the TT position, absolutely hurting. So this next one's gonna be brutal. I averaged somewhere around like 250. It's gonna be pretty good power for that one. We'll see how it goes for this next one. Try and do something similar and keep it consistent. Shoo! All right, second one down on the TT bike. Whew, felt pretty good until it didn't, right, with like 4 minutes to go. So it was a bit worse feeling for the last 4 minutes, but it was just on the gas the whole time, and it was good, feeling really good. So yeah, I'm gonna switch bikes, switch over to the road bike for the last two, go to the bathroom real quick and spin up, and then go hit it another 2 times, see what the difference is. So yeah, let's swap over the bikes. And yeah, so I also forgot to mention that I'm using the same power meter for both bikes. I just put on these like Asiamo pedals. So it, and I just changed the crank length because I have 2 different crank arms, and it's super easy on at least this on like the Wahoo with the Asiamos, because you just like go in here and you just change the like crank arm length, and you recalibrate, and it's super easy. So yeah, time to go get a second interval. What a beautiful view of the park. Wow, what a difference to being on the TT bike to here. It's massive in terms of feeling, but like the distance, it's gonna be really similar. Gonna be really similar. I think between this the last TT run and this first run, it's gonna be very close, because I remember the point where I stopped, and it's gonna be really close. I think I averaged pretty close to 280, 285, something like that, and it's gonna be really interesting on what the speed difference is, or because I think it's gonna be pretty tight. Whew, now in the car, looking at the data, and yeah, so I was kind of pretty close on the first one. So I did 249 on the first one, 248 on the second one, 285 on the first one on the road bike, and then 283 on the second one on the road bike. So that's pretty good. That's like, I mean, it's kind of crazy how I kind of got like pretty close on my averages, kind of based off what I thought I was doing, which is good. So it was 23.6 miles an hour for the first one, 23.2 for the second one on the TT bike, 23.4 on the first road bike, and then 23.4 again on the second road bike. So it actually averages to be the same, but the first TT bike one was actually the fastest by 0.2 miles per hour. That's that's not much, and there's one watt difference between the TT bike 1 and TT bike 2. So that's kind of crazy to me that it's like so close between my road bike and my TT bike with a 40 watt difference. But I was, you know, absolutely gunning it for the 12 minutes, you know. So it was pretty good power overall for me on the TT bike and on the road bike. So I think that's good signs overall. But yeah, it's just very interesting. The speed difference is not super dramatic today, but maybe once I dial in the position of it better on the TT bike, it's gonna start getting like a lot faster. Because I think it's in that like the in between where it's like it's still really it still hurts to be in that position for a while when you're pushing. And on the road bike, it kind of felt like it was like hard, and then it would stay kind of at that level the whole time. Like at the end, you know, like you get that like little like, oh, this is hurting now, like a little bit more, but not like super, like it's hurting like, no, like on the TT bike where it's just like, you want to like absolutely just lay on the ground after you get finished with the TT bike intervals, which is just really interesting. It's just super different like feeling, and I didn't expect it to be that close, to be honest with you. And but I mean, I guess with it being like the same effort level, it's pretty very interesting that it's similar. But I guess we're just gonna have to get that TT bike powered up. And the road bike power is really good for where I am in the season, and I think it's a really good benchmark to go against. So that, yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really good. We're doing good. So yeah, I'll look at the data some more and see what I can come up with. But yeah, pretty interesting results so far.